Hello everyone and welcome to a review that I am super excited to do for you all today. Smashbox was super duper awesome. It sounds like one of them fell out of its packaging, but Smashbox sent me a huge PR package. Oh, it was just the card, okay. But look at this. Apparently they came out with some new lip products that I was not aware of. They've got the B Legendary Liquid Pigments and then the B Legendary Liquid Metals. Ooh, just so many oohs and ahs. So today I'm going to be testing out the liquid pigments for you guys. You guys seemed to want a review on these. You wanted a review on these as well. I will do that as well, but a separate video. But I truly did not know about these lip products, so let's hop on over to their website and read about them so that we can figure out all the claims and how they're different from their other liquid matte lipsticks and just everything in general. Let's go ahead and do that and then we can get on putting these on my lips. Like I said, these are the Smashbox B Legendary Liquid Lips. Lips that get likes. There are 8 shades available here. It looks like they tend to be on the nudie side, but they do have some berry, some brown, and also some red to play with. It is $24 for 0.27 fluid ounces of product. And oh, so this is not like one of their matte liquid lipsticks. This is a liquid lip formula that gives a full coverage of a lipstick, but it has a high shine of a gloss in a single coat. They are cruelty-free. They are going to be soft and comfortable on the lips, non-gritty, one coat rich saturated color, it has a foolproof precision tip applicator, and it makes the lips appear more plump and full. Usage? Just line the lips and then fill them in with the applicator. So alright, this is why I read the claims, because otherwise I clearly had these all wrong. So I guess the metals and the liquids are supposed to have like the same formula-ish. Today I'm just gonna be playing around with the non-metallic colors. Let's go ahead, let's sing the song together and then we can get on into putting these on my lips. Let's test, hot mess or the best. So I like the packaging on these. It's just like your standard type of acrylic tube, but then it's also got the color on the top of the lid in this semi-bobular squishy thing. I mean, it's not squishy, but you know. Get you zoomed in. To start off, I'm gonna try out Pink Drank. Yes, drank. I know. Oh, that's kind of cool. It smells like peach rings almost. Like that really sweet candy. Oh, it's very nice. And the applicator tip, as you can see, it's like this triangular wedge. It kind of looks like a makeup sponge. So let's see how this applies. Woohoo! Yeah, I mean, that's definitely pigmented. So Pink Drank, I didn't think I was gonna like this one, but it's actually a really nice, vibrant kind of carnation pink with a bit of salmon to it. It's a really, really pretty color. I really like it. And that just glided on super creamy dreamy. It does have quite a bit of tack to it actually. I don't know if you can really see that, but the tack is there. I personally don't mind that, but I know some people do. Next up we have got Rose Before Bros. That's awesome. This color is so right up my alley. Like this is my color. I feel like it's a raspberry in its most perfect, beautiful form. It's a berry. It's a beautiful, beautiful berry. I absolutely love this color. Next up I have got the color Crush It. This is a deeper berry. This is more of a purple berry. It's beautiful. I love these kind of colors. It's been a long time since I've worn one of these kind of colors, but oh, it just makes me want to wear them all day, every day. Super, super saturated, super, super berry, super, super kind of like a smoothie, like a berry smoothie. It's real nice. Next up, I've got the shade Bad Bee. This is a pretty classic peachy peach color. It's like a peach with an undertone of salmon to it. It's a really nice color, definitely on the warmer side of things, and I just think it looks really nice. I mean, just like the rest of them. And next up, I've got Mauve Wife instead of Mob Wife. Oh, I love that. I personally wouldn't call this a mauve. I do like the pun, but this is more of a rosy toffee to me. It's a very pretty, for me anyways, My Lips But Better type of a shade, but more on like the enhanced My Lips But Better side of things instead of like the natural side of things. It's a very pretty rosy toffee. Like I said, I love these kind of colors. This one is no exception. It is very, very beautiful. Oh, you guys, this next one is Girl Please. Oh, And girl please, I love this color. This is like a caramel cafe latte type of a thing. It's definitely a brown. It's got kind of that toffee color to it, but really that rich brown caramel as well. Oh, when have I ever said caramel? Only when I'm trying to be fancy. It's also got like a hint of a rusty sienna to it almost, so it looks like it's got a bit of red in there as well. Oh, just a very, very pretty shade. Next up, I have got Brick Trick. This one is a seductress. This is like a fudge cherry brownie. It really is just a rich brick red, but it's got that cherry color to it, like a crushed cherry mixed in with chocolate. It's decadent. There's the word. It is very, very lovely, but like I said, very seductive as well, at least if you love food as much as I do. And last but not least, we have got Bad Apple, and this one kind of smells like a bad apple. I mean, not literally, but definitely figuratively. I don't know why this has a different scent to it than the rest of them, but it's not good. It's like they tried to give it the same scent, but it just ends up smelling kind of like tar, like freshly poured tar, which is really unfortunate. It's a beautiful color. It's like a bright fire engine red. I mean, this is a fiery orangey red rather than like a classic blue toned red, but it's very pretty, but I really don't like the smell. So I ended up going with Girl Please. I think I meant to grab for another color, but you know, this'll do. I'm glad to see that the formula was consistent across the board. I mean, very pigmented, very like one dip in the applicator will do ya. Very creamy, very hydrating feeling, also very tacky feeling. So if you don't like that, that was definitely a consistent thing across the board here. They all smell fantastic except for the red shade Bad Apple, and I'm just really excited to see how this ends up wearing. I mean, it's definitely not a transfer proof type thing. It never claimed to be, but I'm still excited with the tack. I feel like that gives a pretty good promise that it's going to be decently long wearing anyways. As always, I'm just excited to see how this wears along with you guys. I am testing out a foundation today, so if you want to see all of the shenanigans that I am up to, definitely go ahead and check that out. I will have it in a card up in the corner and linked down for your convenience in the description down below. But otherwise, I will see you all before and after meals and whatnot. It is currently 1:35 in the afternoon. In any case, I will be seeing you all very soon here on YouTube land. Bye!
On this record there.
All right, hello everyone, good evening. It is the end of this night here. It is currently 3:07 in the morning. I have made a split-second / tonight decision where I want to continue this review into the metallic shades of this, since it did seem like it was supposed to be the same formula as these, like non-metallic ones. But for now, just like a quick for you. Like you saw, I just had a salad when I got home. I wasn't sure if we were gonna get food at Carmen's place, so I just like brought a snack, as you saw. I showed you guys when I was still home the clip of the food that I was eating because it's always kind of dark at Carmen's place, but I just had some pretzels and hummus and an apple, so it really wasn't a great testament to how this would work through eating and whatnot, but the salad definitely showed that this, I don't think it's meant to last through eating. It never claimed to, and it's fairly obvious the minute you have this on your lips, it's one of those. Or the second that you go to like take a sip out of something, it gets all over your cup. I suppose I should have done the close-up beforehand. So here's what it looks like a few hours after reapplication. So Cassie from the future is going to take over. Cassie from the present filming time / Cassie from the past, it's all me. I'm going to be saying goodbye to you, but you'll see me in just a second here. We're going to dive on into the swatches of the metallic shades. I can tell you all about them, and then I will show you a wear test of one of those metallic shades, just like this one. And then at the end of tomorrow night, when I am filming this other half of the review, then I will tell you my final thoughts. But so far, I really like it. Oh, Cassie from the future, is that you? You're ready to go? Great, let's stop wasting our viewers' time, shall we? I'm sending the folks your way. Why, hello, yes, this is Cassie from the future. Hi. Like Cassie of the past already explained, these seem to be the same whether you get like the matte non-sparkly version or else the metallic version. So here I am, we're gonna swatch the metallic ones. I'm gonna give them a wear test just like I just did, and then at the end of tonight we will make a final verdict, see how these end up being, if the metallics are any different, etc, etc. So let's hop on into the swatches of these metallic liquid lipstick gloss hybrid awesome things. I really liked the ones I tried out the other day. So first up we have got Petal Metal. Oh, I'm so not used to wearing a metallic lipstick. This is hyper metallic and it is a beautiful rose gold champagne almost, but more on the gold side, but it does have that hint of rose so it looks a bit natural, I guess. But it is a beautiful, beautiful color. It really is. Went on super nice and creamy and pigmented, and I mean, I kind of dig it. Next up we have got Mauve Squad. This one was a bit thinner and sheerer in consistency. It still went on very smoothly, but I did have to do 2 dips into the tube to get full opacity on it. It's a very pretty mauve-y, pinky rose, and it's very metallic. And next up we have got Foiled Brat. Love the pun on that one, Smashbox. This is a pretty, you know, standard purple, kind of a violet color. I mean, it's very pretty, but I feel like whenever a company comes out with a metallic purple lipstick, this is what it looks like. This one was also a bit thinner. I did have to do 2 dips into the tube to get full opacity, but like with the others, it went on very creamy, very smooth, and it is very metallic. Next up, we have got Haterade. Oh, these names. This is one of those things where I go to open it up and I'm like, oh, this will be a beautiful liquid eyeshadow. And then I'm like, oh yeah, this is a lipstick actually. This one was like the first one in that it was just 1 applicator dip to get full opacity on the lips. It is hyper metallic and it is a beautiful bronzy coppery orange color with a bit of a rose undertone, I would say. It's very pretty, but like I said, this is usually something I would wear on my eyes, not on my lips. Next up is Crimson Chrome. This one was again just a 1 dip in the tube to full opacity color. It is a beautiful deep red. I mean, it's got a bit of a berry to it. This one just reminds me of the holidays for sure, like Christmas and whatnot. This one isn't as metallic as the other one. It definitely still has that metallicness to it, but it's not quite as hyper reflective or anything, so it makes it a bit more wearable in my opinion, but just a really beautiful, beautiful red color. Next up is Moscow Muled. This one is like a baby sister of the previous 2, or I suppose not even a baby sister, a love child really. It's a really pretty orangey red, like a fiery red. It's like a red base, but then the metallic part of it is definitely orange. This one was also a bit sheerer in that it did take 2 dips into the tube to get full opacity. Next up we have got Brains and Bronze. It is a beautiful chocolatey color with a bit of a purpley undertone to it. Unfortunately, this one didn't apply the best. It was another 2 dipper, and also it just seems to be one of those ones that I can't quite get to be completely even. It still looks a bit patchy and streaky. It's definitely reflective, but I wouldn't say it's quite as metallic as some of the other ones. It's a bit more along the lines of that red one. Next up we have got Space Case. This is like a blue silver, a pewter silver, I don't know. It's something different. Unfortunately, this one was also a bit more sheer, and I feel like with these kind of colors, that is not what you want, like at all. You know, you want these to be really opaque. So that's unfortunate since it is such a unique color, and I know people go gaga over these kind of colors, or at least some people are big enthusiasts of them. If you have ever wanted a metallic blue lipstick, look no further than Iced Out. This is a blue lipstick. I probably had some blue lipstick on my teeth when I was doing these swatches. This is almost like more of an indigo blue. It's very pretty, and this was all with just 1 dip into the tube, so you can definitely get full opacity out of this. I would say it might need some building up on the top because it still looks a little bit sheer after just 1 dip. It's another one where it's not quite as metallic, I don't think, as the other one. I mean, it's still metallic, don't get me wrong, just not quite as chromatic, I guess, as some of the other ones. I decided to go with Petal Metal for today, purely because, oh my god, why not? God, I'm gonna show up to my dad's place and he and my brother are just gonna be like, girls are weird. But here we go, here it is. It is currently 3:20 in the afternoon. Let's get on with my day. I will check in with you guys before and after meals so that we can see how this ends up wearing, and I will see you all at the very end of the night. Bye! Alright, hello everyone, good evening. It is the end of day 2 of my testing here. It is currently 2:05 in the morning. I hope you were able to see throughout these past couple of days, or throughout this video here. I think these formulas are pretty much identical. I mean, they wore basically the same. They are a tacky texture, so if you don't like that, you are not gonna like these. I mean, that didn't display it at all, did it? Nope. I mean, once you have these on your lips, you'll know what I'm talking about. They're very, very lightweight. Like, you can barely feel like you have these on your lips, except when you're making like buh and puh noises, because then your lips stick together, you know? But aside from that one red shade that I originally tried out, I think it was called Bad Apple, other than that one, they all smell delicious to me anyways. They smell like that peachy kind of a candy. They don't taste like anything, which is great. They don't wear throughout food unless you're eating something like I did tonight where it was like all fork based. I mean, if you're eating something like a sandwich or whatever, it's gonna transfer off. Like, this is not a transfer-proof lipstick. It never claimed to be. That being said, I think it fades gracefully. Having to reapply over itself, it did great. It also is moisturizing. You know, my lips do not feel dry in the slightest. They feel very comfortable. So to put things numerically for you all, I have got my paws rating system so that you all can see whether or not you're gonna want to get your paws on these lip products. P stands for price, A is for application, W is for wear, and S is for shade range. For price, you know, they are a bit on the pricey side, but you know, pretty typical to like the Urban Decay, Smashbox, Bennett, like, you know, that kind of a range of product you'd find at Sephora. So I'm gonna put it right in the middle and give it a 2.5. On application, I mean, aside from the metallic ones and a couple, I think, of the non-metallic ones being a little bit sheer. Oh no, you have to do 2 dips into the tube to get full opacity. Like, it really, application is very smooth. I liked the applicator. I'll give it a 4.5 just based on some of them being a bit sheerer. For wear, they're not perfect in the sense that they do come off when you eat food, but it doesn't claim that it's not going to. I just think the tackiness is really tacky, and I'm not one to really mind tackiness, but this one was a little bit cumbersome, just like I was saying with when you're making B's and P's and whatnot with your mouth. It's just a little bit so I'm gonna give it a 4.5 on the wear. For the shade range, it's not like ultra expansive or anything, but I do think they gave you a good choice of some browns, some more lighter pinks, some reds, some orangey, you know, like they gave you a good-ish selection. It's not like a super duper limited range, so I'm gonna give it a 5 on the shade range, especially because they did throw in some cooler colors, you know, like the silver metallic and then that nice metallic indigo blue type of a color as well. So overall, that is a 16.5 out of 20, or a 4.125 out of 5 stars / paws. Like I said, I really enjoyed these lipsticks. I hope you guys enjoyed being able to see them all swatched on me. Thank you so much again to Smashbox for sending these my way as PR. As always, if you guys are new to my channel or something, you know, that does not influence my review in the slightest. I am not obligated to review these. I'm absolutely not obligated to give them a good review. Smashbox is one of those companies, they know I only give 100% honest reviews, and they are still okay with sending me their stuff. As always, I just hope that this video was helpful and or enjoyable for you guys in seeing whether or not these are going to be something that you are going to want to test out for yourself. If it was, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!